Hello everyone, Justin here, and today we're going to draw Bumblebee, one of the Transformers. So let's go ahead and start by drawing a circle for the eyes, and another one about an eye away. And the eye is composed of several concentric circles. So what I'm going to do is I'll just draw more circles, and the inside part will be the pupil. We're not going to worry too much about making this perfect, and I'll go ahead and darken the innermost circle for the pupil, leaving a white dot in the middle. And we're going to fine-tune this drawing later with a thicker marker. Alright, so in between then we're going to draw a curve for the center plate that will go up to the top. So let's go ahead and draw a curve going up to the top, curves outward, and just connect that with a slightly curved line. Okay, so now let's go underneath the eye first and draw another curve that's connected to the eyeball with a couple lines, as you see here. Okay, so then there'll be this metal plate that kind of goes down, and in between then there's a piece that starts with a wide V shape headed towards kind of the eye, square off the ends, and taper it downward. Okay, so in between now we're going to draw an oval, and in the oval a rectangular prism like that, and another oval inside of that bigger oval. Okay, so now inside that inner oval we'll go ahead and darken these bars that I'm putting in here. It's kind of like a breathing apparatus. Okay, so going back to this plate here, we're gonna continue this line around our oval. Okay, and straighten it out a little bit and go off to the side to this line. Okay, alright, so now we're getting close to the bottom here of the chin, so we're going to continue this rectangular prism down, and now we're going to go ahead and curve that bottom line of the oval and make that a little bit thicker, so we kind of hide our initial line, and draw another rectangle, slanted rectangle at the bottom, and this will be the chin. Okay, on either side then we'll draw a couple dots, darkening them, and outline around it to the chin. And now we'll go draw another line parallel to that line. So on either side, kind of like ears, they look like vents, kind of like this part right here. We'll go ahead and draw a curved line on either side of the face and round off the ends, curve it out, and form like a rounded corner rectangular prism, and do the same on the other side. And inside that then again we'll draw these bars here. I'll just outline them initially and then fill it in. and we can thicken these lines later. So let's draw his helmet. Coming off this part right here, this line, will go out to this area. Actually, let's go ahead and give this part some thickness first. So we'll just draw another line, outline around it, and we'll just kind of simplify it a little bit. So the edge is a little bit narrower right here, just because it's wrapping around. So the edge thickness here is thinner towards the back. So going back to that helmet, we'll draw a line going across to meet this. So around the eye, over the eye, and then down. Here, around the eye, and down. And we'll draw another line right underneath it. Alright, so this helmet will basically go around this way. So let's just imagine the line, it's going to go down to here, but we're just going to draw it partly for now because there's an opening up here. So we'll go ahead and make that opening and then curve out. Remember this line that we imagined here, stop this line right there and then continue to follow this around back. We'll do the same thing here, make this opening up here and then back down. Let's give this a little bit of a thickness and an outline, so we'll just draw another line just inside it, and now we'll go ahead and draw the parts that actually stick out here. So draw a curved line right here and straight out, a couple lines that are parallel, and we'll do the same thing here, out, and this will turn into these rounded ends. Step off the side here and draw another line. We'll go ahead and darken this in a bit. And on the inside then there's a piece, a little detail here. We'll just go ahead and draw. It's almost like a cube. I didn't leave us much space here, but that's okay. And put dots on the corners of that cube. Here you can't see that side as much. And we'll continue this line out here and go back in. Alright, this is going to be in shadow. So we'll just go ahead and darken that for now somewhat. We'll use another marker for that later. And in the middle of this plate, middle plate, there'll be that transformer logo. So I'll just go ahead and draw it in. Kind of looks like it's got horns. Go in. There's a triangular section up here, and then the nose goes down, and then this area that forms its mask for the eyes. Okay, and the eyes go right underneath here, and the mouth, and then a line that goes straight down from the eyes. Okay, I'm not trying to make it too detailed. Let's draw this center section, and then there's a couple lines that go in the center that curve outward. Alright, so now there's a bunch of detail in the center that we can go ahead and start marking. Let's just draw a line that goes down and then out, just outside of the center line. Draw a little rectangle here that we're going to darken and extend that rectangle. So there's just a lot of detail here. Look at your reference picture and try to put in as much of the detail as you can or as you want. We could stop right here, honestly, and we'd be fine. We'd have a drawing of a bumblebee. But we'll add some more detail, and when we thicken some of these lines, it's going to pop out a little more, but some of the thin lines then will leave to make it look more interesting. Okay, so I'm just adding more detail. It's these little lines, these detail lines, that make the drawing look more complicated and more difficult than it actually was. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and darken some areas, like here. And as usual, variation in line thickness, I think, makes a drawing much more interesting than just plain black, plain single line. And what I'm going to do here is I'm gonna go ahead and just make the outline, the entire outline, thicker. And make some of the inner lines thicker, like right here. So I'm just gonna go all the way around. I'm gonna add shadow around the eye. The eye is very important, so I'm gonna go ahead and outline that so it doesn't get lost amongst all these lines. And this is where I can also try to make them more evenly sized and add this shadow around it, which will emphasize the eyes again. So you could, once you start out with the line drawing like we did, you could judiciously shadow in areas however way you'd like, and it'll look good. Maybe add some cast shadow right here. And you can vary the line thickness. You can make it tapered, like let's go ahead and taper this part right here to a point. And I'll finish our outline out here with these things that kind of protrude out, and that should pretty much be it. You can put as much detail as you want, as little detail as you want, but you want to get the basic features, of course, of whatever character you're trying to draw at the minimum. And that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day.